Good evening, folks. Hope everyone is well. On this it's been a miserable day here in Northampton all day long.
It's been horrible here. It has mizzled all day.
Yeah, it's mizzled here.
Yeah, it's been absolutely rotten.
Yes.
Good evening, Zeb.
Good evening, Zeb. Here we go again. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. and we're live worldwide.
And the idiots are back.
Pulsar, will you? I need some help with some Tangerine Dream Live. So could you? If you need my email, it's in the. You'll find it in the channel somewhere. Email what you think is the right order.
Afternoon, Pulsar and Mick.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. So, what's been happening this week? Lots.
Well,
no, we can't say that. No, we'll wait until
you're going to wait. You're going to leave that right to the end.
No, I'm going to do
no, to the end of your opening bit.
Spiel, yes.
Yeah,
I will, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to have to go on to.
You do that because I'm going to go.
Oh.
First time in 3 weeks, I can have a beer. Hello.
Yes. I can't see the comments at the moment because I've put something else up, so I can do something else. It's all good stuff. Anyway, so in the last 7 days, we've had 27 new subscribers.
Hello, new people.
Hello, welcome to the Madhouse. And 5,620 views in 7 days.
Cool.
Yeah. So what have you?
Up.
It does. So what have you been watching this week? Well, everyone, the 88 people thought would have a look at the Group of Death. Yeah, it's an interesting group that was. At number 2, 110. Frank Zappa's 1970s albums.
Is it? People forget.
I know. I've really got back Zappa in the last months.
Pulsar says, do you still have his email with the Tangerine Dream Live albums? He sent it a few months ago. Check your emails.
I'll check my emails. Sorry, Pulsar, I haven't got the things yet. I'll check my emails. But the number one, and I'm so surprised, it's some Ladies' Day last week.
Laura?
No, The Warning. The Three Sisters. 745 people have watched that video.
Yes, and I did note there have been an awful lot of comments.
Yeah, there was one comment that I got rid of.
Yes.
You did see that one, did you?
Very briefly.
Yes, prize plonker of the week. Absolute idiot. He won't be watching anymore. So the top short last week, we're going to be Uriah Heep and the Magician's Birthday, featuring Lee Kerslake on the kazoo. 508 people. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, all right.
Pulsar says the email has the albums in chronological order.
Okay,
right. He can resend it if necessary.
Okay, wonderful. I will find it. So, in the last 28 days, 90 people thought, well, we'll have a look at this channel and, we'll say, keep in touch. So, what has been watched? It's amazing that even though Group B has been finished with and we know who's gone through, 214 people actually watched that video.
Well, we're looking to see what the channel's about, so we're doing this little competition. Let's see what they've done so far.
Yes. Number 2 still, Roger Waters, 220. I forgot to take that. No, I forgot to take him out. Ignore that one. That again. At number 2, we have got U2. Bad Songs, 797.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of controversy.
No, at the top is the warning.
Yeah.
So I didn't think they'd be so popular, but there's obviously a lot of fans out there, which is a good thing.
Yes.
And top short for the month, of course, is going to be Paul Di'Anno with 4,431 people. So thank you very much. Just watching that short little tribute to Mr. Di'Anno. Okay, it's all hotting up in the lifetime. Okay. We've got 4 and 5 now. Derek Riggs has really been Mike Oldfield's been on his case all week.
I think it's 8 votes.
It's 8 views between them.
Right,
so
yes,
Mike Oldfield's 4,208 and Derek is on 412.16. Jethro Tull, though, is starting to pull away from Derek. Jethro Tull are now 4,242. Slade are now 5,067, sorry. And Status Quo are now well over the 9,500, 9,526. And our grand total of subscribers now are 2,221. And the views are, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Did Rocky go and hide after all them fireworks?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't care. Well, on firework night, he was out there having a wee. No, I couldn't care less. So there we go. We have gone through the 500,000 views.
Well done.
500,000. They just.
Thank you, Nick.
Top short, of course, is still Jar in his living room at 15,445. So the laundry list is looking a little bare at the moment because I've completed Iced Earth, Jerry Rafferty 10 years after. Seven Dust, a band that I don't know much about. I've listened to 2 of their albums. They're pretty good. All right, you'll have to wait 2 seconds. Then we've got, of course, never pronounce his name right.
Yngwie Malmsteen.
That's the one. I've listened to 3. So we've now pulled some out today. We've got Mike Scott, which we've got to start listening to. Nothing wrong with a bit of Mike Scott. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Sparkle Horse. Mike will be pleased at this one because I'm going to start listening to some Lovely Eggs.
I'm not sure that Mike's in.
No, The Wedding Present as well. So yeah, 10 year after coming soon. In fact, they're coming in December because we've got something really special in things. So that's what I've been listening to. So I'm going to go and sort his nibs out.
His lordship demands.
Yes, I think he demands to go and water the plants.
Yes.
Yes. So I'll leave it all up to you. It won't be long, folks.
Okay, well, we don't have much today, so you better be quick.
Yeah.
We've only got 5 who passed, 9 who's having a birthday, and 1 marriage. So off you pop.
I'm trying to find me stop cam. There we go.
Right. Well, congratulations to Iain. 500,000. That's in coming up in 3 years. That's quite well done. Anyway, people who have passed since our last show. Famously on the 3rd, one of the biggest record producers, songwriters, and arrangers, Quincy Jones. We actually celebrated his 91st birthday back in March on a live stream because it happened to be his birthday. And now he's passed, unfortunately. The 4th, Johnny Madsen, a Danish rock singer-songwriter. Tyka Nelson, American R&B singer. and Renato Cirio, an Italian film composer, all passed. And on the 5th, an Indian folk and classical singer, Sharda Sinha, passed away. Birthdays. Not a lot of birthdays today. So 28 today is Ella Maria Lani Yelich O'Connor. She's known professionally as Lorde. That's Lorde. She's a New Zealand singer-songwriter. 35 today is Nadia Tolokonikova. She's a Russian musician and political activist. She's a member of Pussy Riot, the band that were jailed by the Russians. 53 today is Robin Fink, the American guitarist with 9 Inch Nails and Guns N' Roses. 54 today is Neil Hannon, Northern Irish musician with The Divine Comedy. 57 today is Charlene Spittieri, Scottish singer-songwriter, famously with Texas. 60 today is, I'm going to apologise because I'm going to bugger this up, Liam O'Moloney. Or Monley. Oh, well. Irish vocalist and pianist with the Hot House Flowers. I hate Gaelic names. It's so hard to get it right. Anyway, 64 today is Tommy Thayer, American guitarist with Kiss. 81 today, famously, she came out of retirement. She performed at the Grammy Awards this year. Joni Mitchell, Canadian singer, songwriter, producer, and painter. And granddad today is Johnny Rivers, who was born John Ramistella, American singer. He sang Agent Man, Swaying to the Music. He's also a record producer. Yes, Charles, well done. The match today, back in 1951, Frank Sinatra married his second wife, the American film star Ava Gardner. They got divorced 6 years later in 1957. Didn't last long. Anyway, so today's talking point, we called it trains, boats, and planes. It's transportation in general, so it can include horses, camels, donkeys, I don't know, emus, ostriches, whatever.
As long as you get your take to be. We were having a debate last night because I was in the malt shovel for Blues Night last night. Would a rocket is rocket transportation?
Yes. 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 So in theory, yes.
Yeah.
Somebody, let me guess. Somebody suggested the retired legend.
Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man was mentioned. And
yes.
Yeah, we had last night. We had a thing. Yes, to other planets and stuff. But yes, exactly. Yeah, it was a good band last night. You can tell how good it was. It was a piano, a double bass, not a bass guitar, double bass, simple drum. It was very jazzy blues. It was fantastic.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
Hang on, in the malt shovel.
Yeah, it's Blues Night.
Where were they set up?
You know where they put the TV for the rugby? In the far end of the bar. You come in from the back end.
In through the garden?
Yeah, at the right-hand side.
Oh, right. Not much space there. Oh, well.
Yeah, you couldn't swing a cat, but it was entertaining.
Ah, good-o, good-o. Ah.
Yes. So,
Johnny D.
What about the group of death?
Oh, you'd like to see that, would you?
Yes.
Well, then, let's share screen.
Yes, I'm expecting some stick from Nick tonight.
There you go. The group of death. The Who got 12 votes. Deep Purple got 10. Surprisingly, I thought Satisfaction would have been higher up. They only got 5 votes, and Nirvana got 4.
And the group was actually won by the youngest entry into the competition.
He's
The
done
rock
well.
piece. So yeah, I have emailed him today. So,
Good.
Yeah. So that's
And
Deep Purple and the Who go through to the round of 16. So how are we doing at the moment in this week's?
Well, I'm just going to refresh. No, there's no change. So there we go.
Oh, everyone's had a vote. That's one.
Everyone's had a vote. Stone Roses are leading by 1 vote. Everybody
Charles,
else
you're in the lead at the moment, but that doesn't mean.
It all depends. It all depends. I mean, I would actually like to see how close it is at around about 11 p.m. next Wednesday night, because somebody, and I don't know who it is, somebody waits until the last hour or thereabouts to cast their vote. Because I looked last night just after 11 o'clock and there'd been 30 votes. And I woke up this morning, came down, opened it up, see, just to make sure, 31 votes. So somebody had voted in the last hour. Happens every
Closer than the American election. Anyway,
yes, and I think by mutual agreement, we're going to stay off that topic.
Yes, that was just a bit of a pun there. Anyway, it's about time we had a look and see what we're doing next week.
I know. What are we doing next week?
Yeah, what are we doing next week? We better find out.
There we go. We've added that, and full screen, off you go.
Let's get rid of Nick's message first.
Okay.
And shall we stop the banner as well? Because it's quite irritating. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So here we go. Next week. So everyone guess what happens on Monday. We have another part of the Frank Zappa story. And I think this week your favourite title of a song from Frank Zappa appears.
Yes, Don't Eat the Yellow Snow.
Yes, that's the one. Good evening, Mike.
Evening, Mike.
Got a great perfect side. The one and only Patti Smith and Horses. Oh, toughy old one that is. I've been playing that today.
Yes, Nick, well done. It is Road to Hell.
Guess what? That's what I've been listening to that this week. I've forgotten how good that album is. Yes, Patti Smith. Can't beat a bit of Patti Smith. Iconic cover as well. Tuesday. We're sort of winding down with Todd. So we're going to look at the albums of Utopia.
I'm sorry. Just looking at your thumbnail for the retro.
I can't spell either, can I? Utopia, which is the new word for utopia. Anyway, retro ranking. We got a great artist, singer, the legendary Mr. Brian Ferry, and we look at some of his solo stuff. I know he did a lot of covers, but boy, is it good.
Right. Utopia is spelt correctly.
Oh.
That is all right. But what I was laughing at was the thumbnail for Brian Ferry. It looks like David Cameron.
Oh, it does. Yes.
Evening, Simon.
Good evening, everybody that's coming in. Right. So, right, Wednesday.
Right, Zeb.
Finally, we have got the Swans. Tough. Well, good evening, Stevie. Sorry, I didn't see you come in there, mate. Yeah, the Swans. This was hard. Really, really hard. And you'll find out how I did. Yeah, I know you're going to be excited, Seb, but
he's also going to be
disappointed. Wasn't. He struggled. You'll find out all about that on Wednesday. If you're not into the Swans, it'll be just worth watching. From my reaction. Then we come into Thursday. And I cocked it up again today. I said we were doing Generations. We're not. We're doing iconic songs. And we've got The Who's Substitute, Sunny Afternoon, The Kinks, No Woman, No Cry, Bob Marley, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Joy Division. An interesting combination. And then we're going to be wandering down the sidewalk. We've got to stop putting these 90s one because this has been a nightmare listening to that chart. But yeah, so it's November the 14th, 1991. Some interesting facts and figures for that today as well, which are quite amusing. That takes us through to Friday. Two great bands. Firstly, we're going to rank the live albums of New Order.
Mm-hmm.
And an album that I have been listening to a lot, and it's brilliant.
It's okay. I'm looking at comments. Go on.
Yes.
You finish off The Cure.
Yes, I'll be reviewing the new album from The Cure, which is magnificent. If you haven't heard it, The Songs of the Lost World. It's quite good, yes. Cure, yes. Brilliant stuff. Yes, Stevie, my thing of Todd. I liked some of it, and some of it was just rubbish. There you go. But that's not the end of the week, because we've got a birthday on the Saturday, and it's Becky. But we've done her birthday when she was born, so we're going to have a look when she became 5, which was in 1979, and there is some excellent stuff. New Order's not banned, Stevie. I don't mind New Order.
Yeah.
So that's what is happening next week. Plus the usual selection of shorts. I've got to tell you about a short comment I got. It was when I did one of the Dream Theater albums. I was told I was lazy at just cutting and pasting.
Yeah.
Now, anyone that makes shorts, and I know there's 1 or 2 people here that make shorts, the king of the shorts is in the gallery tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a case of cutting and pasting, you donut. Yeah, stupid boy. I did say to him though, if you want to watch the full ranking, here's the link.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, he hasn't replied or put a thumbs up.
No. Oh. Right, yes, go on. Oh, you've gone dark.
I've gone dark. That's not good.
I'd put the light on if I were you.
I will put the light on. Let me just put the link in. I'm gonna just turn my camera off a minute. So you have the what did Jean-Luc Picard say to them? You have the
com.
You have the com. I'll be 2 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got to find the right lead. Oh, dearie me. Right.
Why did you unplug it?
You don't want to see my midriff, do you?
No, I mean, why did you unplug the light?
Because you have to, because it says in the destruction, if you leave it plugged in all the time, it could blow the fuse or something. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want it to glow in? Yeah, it has gone dark. There we go. Or do you want a nice glow on my face? Or?
That's better. What you have there. Yeah.
Right, so there we go. Oh, thank you, Pulsar. Yeah, I will ask it. You see.
Yes, he probably will because he'll forget.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, we're starting to sort out the. Don't. Oh.
Dave might answer that one. I had to listen to a certain artist afterwards to soothe me now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He was climbing the walls.
You know, who did I used to listen to straight after the Swans? Air Supply.
Yes, thank you. I knew you'd get there.
Yeah, Air Supply. Swan.
Yeah.
There used to be a Swans album and a swear Air Supply just to take me from up there and bring me down there again. Yes.
And the reason I'm sniggering in the background is I know some of the initial rankings.
Yes, he does. I think Zeb might not be might be upset with me. But I will say, I'm not going to give too much away, but there was one or two the high end of the ranking that were pretty good.
Mhm. Yeah. Right. Now, hang on, let me just.
I'll tell you what, I will rank Northampton Town against Kettering Town. I'll tell you what, I think the whistle hadn't been blown 3 seconds, and Nick was sending me laughy emojis. But I was half expecting it. But I did say you outclassed us. If we'd have been still playing now, we wouldn't have put the ball in the back of the net. There we go. And that's what I got 3 seconds after the whistle had blown. Yeah. Yes, that was not the best thing. I've got a blinking camera.
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna have to disappear for 2 seconds.
5, right.
So someone come up. Can someone come up and talk so Dave doesn't feel lost?
Dave's going and looking up because somebody has suggested the Phoenix City All Stars.
Well, I'll stay on until if it starts. If I disappear, I disappear.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to come back. Yeah, those blinking cameras. I know. Tell me about it.
Yes, because you had it during which one?
Auntie Catherine's birthday, top 10.
Yes, that's right.
That was an interesting chart, wasn't it?
It's Nick that asked for
that. What Rocky thinks of it all. Well, as I say, Rocky he went out to water the plants on bonfire night. Was it on the Saturday while the football was on? And someone had a party just up the road. So they were as quietly and it went off. And I'll tell you what, he didn't even flinch. And he's not deaf either. His hearing's pretty good. And he just seems to. How many people actually asked me, well, was Rocky all right? I says, yeah. I think I was talking to Simon as well, and it was going on. Hey, yeah, my dad was talking to Simon, and he said about the fireworks going off. And I said, yes, Rocky's snoring his head off. So much he cares.
All right, dope fueled ska rock, steady and reggae. That's good.
Yes, a bit different.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Little bit of difference.
Nick, would you agree with 8 studio albums for Palmer International?
Where can you get a decent martini? I don't know. Don't drink martini.
Well, you can get a reasonable vodka martini at the vodka bar.
It doesn't exist anymore.
That's a pretty. That used to be a good place.
Cucumber vodka and chili vodka.
That was now the one that they had. It was a little bit on the spicy side. Whoa. You did get an afterglow with that one.
Yeah, the Ready Brick Afterglow. Anyway, I'm glad of nice comments about the children's TV themes this week.
Yes. Because of where Dad's job took us, there were some of those I'd never seen.
Yes, Nick did say he didn't like anything to do with bloody horses.
Although I did agree with your number one pick.
What, Robinson Crusoe?
Yes, that music, as soon as you heard it, you knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, I loved that series. I think it's because they done it as they took a different angle on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was after he'd got back home and he was like writing his journal.
Yes. And then,
was it Robert Hoffman?
I think it was. Might have been.
Yeah, something like that. Excellent. I've been listening to some Led Zepp this week. Had some Led Zepp on.
Now,
apart from all the usual stuff.
That's a film.
Blink. So there's the link for those that would like to come and say hello and think.
Film. No, I don't.
I have to get mistaken for Pippi Longstocking.
Hey, what? Who said?
It can be contagious. It is.
Mm-hmm.
And the one I really love listening to, and I never used to like this album, and that's the last In Through the Outdoor. Absolutely brilliant songs on that. I've really enjoyed listening to that. I've just got one more to listen to all the way through, and that's the Live at the BBC, which is pretty good. I like that album. I've had it on the iPod for yonks, so but I'm gonna probably give that a listen at the weekend. Got some really good albums to listen to. You're gagging for a cuppa. There's Nick, he's gagging for a cuppa. I've got a beer called Talking Head. It's a once in a lifetime drink on a road to nowhere. Oh, that was a terrible pun, wasn't it, really?
Oh, sorry, I'm just reading up about Robinson Crusoe, the TV series.
Yeah.
And radio commentator Glenn Mitchell said, quote, "The theme tune with its rumbling introductory notes suggested the rolling waves of the on-screen title sequence. It remains distinctive, as does the full incidental score, comprising numerous cues, blah, 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 blah. The score combines the maritime idiom of the late 17th and early 18th century with some very 1960s influences. Later, composer Gian Piero Riverbi's Rondo Veneziano reimagined Vivaldi for the 20th century. It has since been created by bands such as The Art of Noise."
Yes, I've got the Art of Noise version, and it's fantastic.
Oh, right. Didn't know that. I didn't know it was filmed on Gran Canaria.
Yeah, I mean, when I went on my cruise, when we was doing some cruising on the sea, I put that music to it, and it worked perfectly. It's a shame that I can't actually show that because I might get a copyright strike for it, but it's thing.
Mm. He's like, right, yes.
Yeah, so that's Robinson Crusoe's good. I'm sorry if I rambled on that video. It shouldn't have been that long, really. But I just I thought how long, but I haven't watched it yet. So If anyone thinks I've rambled too much, I do apologise. But it was something that I was quite passionate about. Didn't have to be passionate about thing, but I think I did say about my first real TV crush. Off of Double Deckers.
Oh yeah, yes. That was one of the series I never saw.
Yes, her name I think is Gillian Bailey or something. I don't know. That's a real name. What cracks me up, the guy that played Spooner, he actually played Harry in Spooks, which was quite interesting. So I haven't brought anything this week.
Let's see. Oh, here comes the Gillian Bailey, Bruce Scorpion for.
What was her who did she play? What was her character?
Gillian Bailey was Billy, the tomboyish mother figure of the gang.
That's it, yeah.
Ooh, 69.
Good evening, Mike.
Hiya.
How are you?
Oh, Harry Pierce.
Yeah. Anyway, while you're looking at Double Deckers, let's talk rugby league for 20 seconds. I couldn't believe there was another handbags at dawn at the end.
Yeah, well, it wasn't nearly as good though, was it?
No. I think he got a bit enthusiastic, didn't he? Putting the boot in the neck.
Yeah, it didn't help. But yeah, it was good, and of course it was at Headingley, so yeah, I was there.
Did you see the ladies one, or didn't you bother with that one?
I saw the back end of it, but I mean the point is it's just not competitive. You know,
and ladies and gentlemen, making his
Hello.
Good evening, Stevie. How are you?
Can you hear me all right?
You're loud and clear.
I just had to come on and give my expert opinion on rugby league.
Yeah, okay. Off you go then.
Good evening or good afternoon, B.
Good evening, Jen. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely to see you, Stevie. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, I've either been busy or things have collided on Thursday, or I couldn't be bothered. So I was very
well, at least you're honest. It's lovely to see you again. We can say that the person that will do the round of 16 draw.
Already the announcement already.
Yes, because it's only a few weeks away. Really,
who have you got? A really big celebrity.
We've got a really big celebrity in the vinyl community. The king of the shorts, the man that knows everything about the Who. It is, in fact.
Well, I don't know about that.
Stevie.
Thank you very much.
Round of 16.
I'm available. I'm available for other paid things, you know.
Well, this is it. I hope you got a decent fee, Stevie.
Well, yeah, it's under negotiation, I think.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So have we all listened to the Cure album then?
Yes. I'm not going to say too much because I'm reviewing it next week, but I will say I love it.
It's brilliant, isn't it? But you know, I don't think Simon realised he was competing with a Cure live stream last Friday night. They live streamed the new album. You know, went off for an intermission, then came back for another couple of hours with a lot of old stuff.
Yeah, I was watching that and I fell asleep.
It was that good.
No, it's not that. I was just knackered. But I actually watched it on a playback, so I'd have watched it.
Yeah, I've watched it twice now. I think they've they've got a bit of form. I mean, I know the last album was 14 years ago, but it was 413 Dream. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great album.
No,
this one. This one takes us back to the 80s, I think, you know, with their sort of creativity.
I like the earlier stuff. So is it like the earlier stuff? I listened to the new single. I thought it was a bit kind of long. I don't know, you know. They are known for a long intro, aren't they?
But I'll also say there's
Yes. It takes a while before Robert comes in with lyrics, doesn't it?
Yeah. I love that song. What is it? Trust by them. But
yeah,
that's 2 minutes 35 before any lyrics come in.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. The new
favourite.
album's absolutely brilliant. It's just
after
superb.
Northampton Town's abysmal performance against Kettering Town.
We're back to this.
Yeah, but no, there is a reason. There's a reason for it, because straight after it was The Cure at the Beeb, which sort of lightened.
I saw that. Yeah.
The thing.
Could I just say, do you know what's the name of the bass player? Does anybody know The Cure, the bass player?
Well, I can't remember now.
Whatever his name is, could somebody just tell him to stand still for a while? I watched that BBC thing. I thought, this is not, some of the bass lines are quite good, but it's not. I could probably play that bass, to be honest. And he's like posing around like
he does that thing that sort of like quite a few bass players do. You play your bass guitar around your ankle somewhere.
Yeah, I'm a rock star sort of pose, but with a simple bass line, it doesn't fit. Just stand there, get on with it, and shut up.
I mean, I couldn't really understand why he was so much sort of centre stage on the live streamed gig.
Yeah. Talking of shut up, here's Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Is that unfortunate? Yeah.
That's very.
Lower it down a bit. Lower it down.
Welcome back, Stevie. It's been
very
so
much.
long.
Yeah.
Is that a new hat?
It is a new hat. Yes, from the charity shop. Yeah.
It's very
I've got a new
nice.
hat.
Yeah. Me new hat, just like the old hat.
I've got a new hat.
It's quite dapper.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I've got a new hat. I'll get them from.
Okay.
No, it's not a competition, Ian.
Well, he just wants to show it.
It's like in a care home or something, isn't it?
Hey.
Right, Stevie, did you see the stream for The Cure?
No, I saw a bit of the Cure on the BBC. I think it was. I didn't see the stream. No.
All right, no. I'm just looking. List of The Cure band members. There are 3 bass players.
Simon Gallup, that's it.
One that left to come back. That's it. Well done.
I just want him to stand still.
Three of them have left to come back. 2 of them have left to come back because there's Simon Gallup, Perry Bamonte, and Reeves Gabrels.
Yeah,
He was the guitarist in Tin Machine and some of the later David Bowie.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got this. I call it my Brian Johnson hat. But when
Put it on, Ian.
What?
Put it on. There you go. Look at that. You look like
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what I do look like. My granddad.
I'm just going to say
my mum's. My mum's dad.
I've heard the lower you play the bass, the more of an ass you are.
I can't wear that in the doors. It's bad luck.
No. Looks like you're starring in a Hovis advert, mate.
Yes.
I
might wear it when I come up to Leeds, though.
Yeah, you'd fit right in. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel I'd blend in.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we do some travel?
Hang on, September the 9th in 1985, I saw The Cure. That was the only time I saw it.
Yeah. Anyway, tonight we're going to go travelling on planes, boats, planes.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know if you heard us talking. When I was in the pub last night, we're saying our space rockets transport, and everyone went, yes.
Yeah.
Any form of transport.
So
it is a bit of an easy one. We've got to be honest. You could do this probably in a make of car, let alone mode of transport.
So how predictable am I going to be?
Oh God, I haven't done a what's the name?
Bingo card, have you?
No, I haven't done a bingo card, but
right. So Mr. Producer,
yes,
I'm ready when you are.
Oh, right. So you're going to go first.
Yeah, why not?
It's
Okay.
your channel.
His show.
There you
Got
go.
my ears in this. Look at
Get it,
that.
get it over with.
Right. The first one is a car song, and it's a band having a bit of car trouble.
Hey.
Didn't do well on the singles, I noticed. But,
Yeah.
No, it didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, bit of car trouble. Next one, we go to ELO. Now, every time, this is quite personal to me because
this would definitely be on the bingo card, just to let you know.
yes, I used to dispatch at night, last train to London, and every time when the last train was going out, me and my mate was in the ELO fan. We used to go, last train to London, heading out. Yeah.
Okay.
First track on site, I think it's the first track on site 2 from Discovery. My next one is the Mike Oldfield one. Over Dawn.
Okay.
Horseback. It's transport.
Oh, yeah.
That's a form of travel.
Yes. Yes.
On.
Evening, Andy.
Good evening, Andy. So there's my second one. Now, Steve, you'll like this next one.
Are you sure?
On this
Yeah, sure.
wonderful live album.
Orient Express.
Jean-Michel Jarre.
There's a double on here, but I'm going to say the fishing junks.
Yeah.
At
Sunset. Yeah.
Which is absolutely beautiful. I love that track.
I was going to get that out, but I just knew, you
knew I'd do it.
Or I thought you'd go for Orient Express, but no, that's a better one. Junks.
So you got Double Bubble again. I'm on a roll. I don't know if you, but I've been on a roll, haven't I, Michael? With Double Bubbles.
Yes.
I am, and so I'm continuing. And coming up next is another Double Bubble from the Mighty Saxon off their Wheels of Steel album. I could have gone for 747 Strangers in the Night, but I've gone for the brilliant opening track, Motorcycle Man, which is absolutely brilliant. It's just a brilliant album. This is.
And let's not forget this is the band that Spinal Tap were modelled on.
Yes. Okay, up next, a bit of White Snake. Off an album that's not a particular favourite of mine, but the last track on here is lovely, and it's called Sailing Ships. This is the one that Stevie Vai's on, and he didn't fit into the band. And it's got an awful version of Fool for Your Loving on here. It's just, slip of the tongue. The awful deeper the love. It's not my favourite one. Well, it wouldn't be me without throwing a bit of Quo. I could have had quite a few for Quo. Yes. I could have had Don't Drive My Car.
Could I just interject? Stevie Vai, the album 1990, Passion and Warfare. Are you familiar with that or not?
I've heard it, yes.
Well, it was in the charity shop, very cheap if you want it.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
A bit of Paper Plane. Would you like to ride my paper plane?
Ooh,
You can see
right.
once again. See, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Heads down. Blah, 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 blah.
That was kind of one of their early hits as the kind of denim outfit, wasn't it?
Yes, 1972 got to number 8 in the charts. Once again, with Queen, I could have had I'm in Love with My Car, but I showed that album last week. So it's Jazz, which has got Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. And if everyone remembers, it's the video with all the naked ladies on bikes.
Yeah.
Distorted, but I've seen a proper version of it. Good album, that is. I think this one's a bit predictable. Anything with cars, I'm going to have to, any excuse to show this album, isn't it?
Yes.
I got a ticket to anywhere.
Yeah. Got to have Tracy Chapman. Still think it's the best album ever.
Maybe we can make a deal.
Yes. My last one comes from this album.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're on the run, so that's enough, isn't it?
Yes. But we're going for Jet.
I just love this vocal thing that you're doing tonight. I love it.
I'm waiting for the copyright strike to flag up.
I don't think so.
This is a
I,
new
don't know,
thing.
I was doing it the other day on my children's themes. I was having a right old.
I bet.
Yes, so so Band on the Run and Jet. So that concludes my little foray into.
All right. You need to redo your camera. It's starting to go silly.
Okay,
Mine here.
mine's
No, there's it's
Not yet.
flickering across.
Give it up. Give it up.
right. I will be back in two shapes
Literally,
of a
give it up.
All right.
Yeah,
Before you
two
do,
shapes of a doofy.
Hey,
Okay. Up the
up the
poppies.
poppies.
hello.
Hello.
You get.
Evening, Alan.
Good evening, Alan.
What does that mean? Up the poppies.
Well, we had a little football match on Saturday in the FA Cup.
Oh,
We
here
were
we go.
beat
Oh,
by a team. How many leagues below us?
72 places, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was quite that far.
And
It's
they
called
absolutely
soccer, Michael. Soccer.
they made us look stupid.
I think Kettering are in the Uncle Ben's Stir Fry League or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Your team, Ian, were a load of old cobblers, weren't they?
yeah, we're a load of old coppers.
Exactly.
Except that goal was not offside.
No, it wasn't.
VAR.
The only reason we scored because you put the ball in the back of the net. Anyway, it's going to start flickering, so I'm going to switch off for a minute.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. You see, you scared him off, Nick. Yeah.
Well, you see
Yeah.
who
Anyway,
we're...
thanks for the CD, mate.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
That's doing that.
I've already got it. I've had it years.
There we go.
It's really good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite comprehensive.
Yeah, yeah. But you can kind of feel all the different sort of influences that are going in there at that sort of time.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hang on a minute. I just spilled coffee.
Okay. Yeah, Alan, I brought it on day of release. And I can't believe it's that old. Right. What? Christ on a bike.
There we go.
No, I mean, a very good.
There we go. The channel's signature camera shot.
Yes. The arse.
That'll get the stream pulled.
Yeah.
Being in the match of the cup. No. Well, I'm not happy today because beg your pardon. Sorry, viewers. Yeah. You know, when you pass 500,000 views, you know, you do feel happy.
But you say when you pass wind.
And that. Yes. That's what
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much.
Congratulations, yeah.
Yes, it's individual.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyone else like to show some stuff?
Who wants to go?
I'll go before Michael. That's
Why?
I don't mind. Because I lose the will to live after that.
What's that? I can't hear you.
No, I'm sorry. I was just mumbling.
Okay.
He's mumbling and a bumbling.
Would Mike like to go next?
In a moment, I'm just
Hello,
going to do
Mike.
my random thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
do a random thing.
Do a random thing.
Okay.
I'm eating a mince pie, so I ain't going next.
Okay.
Oh, well, this man
Not
can
even
go
Chris.
next. The
It's
return
fine,
of
Hey.
it's only
return of
November.
Stevie.
Right.
Planes,
my-
trains, and automobiles.
Yeah, I was
Just
aware.
to get a level
Yeah.
set. Yes.
Thank you. Well, I've gone very basic. So
Would
it's
you
more
like us to be respectful and not interrupt you?
like you're doing now. Yes.
Well, like you did everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Now
Right.
it's
So
you.
I've gone for the evolution of transport. So it's a very quick fire round. Right. So I'm going to start off with Go Feet Records, the beat, and Twist and Crawl, which was the B-side of Hands Off She's Mine. So we're just crawling at the moment. Okay. Then we're standing up. So we're standing and deliver. So we're just standing up.
Oh, yes. I like that.
Now we're skipping. You can shout out if you get it. So this is Malcolm McLaren and Double Dutch.
Yeah.
The video features lots of young ladies skipping on the skipping championships. So then we're up walking. So it's Roger Daltrey, and we're walking the dog.
Mhm.
So taking the dog for a walk, going a bit further. So now we're trading up, and there's a bit of rain. It's raindrops are falling on my head with the classic scene with them on the bicycle. BJ Thomas. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and the video is them. If you remember, is it Butch Cassidy, a Sundance Kid?
Yes, I
Yes,
sang
I
that
remember.
at a concert.
Yeah, you sang that, did you?
Yes, in a school concert.
Right,
Oh.
not the actual record. No, I thought
Yeah.
I would recognise it. Right, so we're trading up. So we've got a bicycle. So we need some wheels now. Right, so
the Merton Parkers.
yeah, so it's the Merton Parkers, and you need wheels. So we're getting ourselves a scooter, a couple of scooters there. We'll trade up again. So what have we done to deserve a motorbike? So I've gone for covers as well. So this is the Pet Shop Boys. What have I done to deserve this? Shout out to Jimmy because I know he likes those. And then this one, I'm sorry, Nick, but we have to get a car in, don't we? So
Yeah.
my mother had a Mori Minor, by the way. So
Yeah.
driving in my car, we had a black Mori Minor.
Nice
What
picture.
as you are.
So we're in a car now. We're in a faster car, so we're just going to go for Eddie and the Hot Rods, and they're getting out of Denver, but it's just for Eddie and the Hot Rods. And we had a bit of an accident because the wheels are on fire with Susie and the Banshees. But we've got to trade up again. So we're going to have an ice cream van with the KLF Justified and Ancient. So that's Wonder Whip on the front there. And trading up again. We've gone for the Pet Shop Boys again. It's Domino Dancing. So we've gone for a rental truck. Domino Dancing. And of course, if we're trading up, we'd have to trade up to none other than the Magic Bus by The Who. Can you see that?
Yes. Yes.
The Who Magic Bus. But then we reach the end of the road. So the road has run out. So we got Talking Heads Road to Nowhere. So we've got to get another form of transport. Why not get on the train? And it's The Who. Out of My Brain on the 5:15.
Yeah.
Bit of sorry again, a bit of bad manners, because we're trading up now. So we've got Ivor the Engine.
Yeah. Well done.
Here
Well
comes, I was going to go the other Who. Here comes Ivor, the sooty old engine driver. So we're on the tube. I was going to go. I don't actually have Down in the Tube Station at Midnight, except on the All Mod Cons album. It was easy to get. Is it Tube Boy Army, Gary Newman, and on the cover there of this EP that was on my double pack, there's the tube there. So now we're going to go a bit more into boats. Sorry again, Nick, I'm sure you've done this one, but you've probably got the full cover. So the rockiest sound around, it is Madness. And if you can just read that, Night Boat to Cairo, you see Cairo on the end.
Yeah.
Night Boat to
Yeah,
Cairo.
we'll give you that one.
Okay, thank you. And World Party, Private Revolution, and a metaphor for the VC, Ship of Fools.
Yeah.
So we've got a ship of fools, and also Teardrop Explodes, Tiny Children. But the B-side is Rachel built a steamboat. Who's eating? Is that you, Nick? Rachel built a steamboat. Also, I couldn't not mention another shout out to Jimmy, because I know he does different formats. So I thought I'd have a different format. It's the Beatles. It's VHS Yellow Submarine. So there's a collectible for you. Yellow Submarine on VHS. Thank you very much. Tough crowd. Right, we've had an election, and we've had lots of we can't go into politics or Hunter Biden's laptop. So this is from Michael's laptop. So this is Bad Faith. And this
put the sticker. Yes, very good.
I put a sticker for Michael, for the sake of Michael. But this I thought was an airplane. It's actually supposed to be a spaceship, unfortunately a rather phallic spaceship, which was,
who knew?
Which not intended. So that's off Michael's laptop. So thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
And so we got a spaceship. So I'm going to end it there with another spaceship, very much in Ian's fame, but it is the ELO spaceship off Out of the Blue, but it is the Filipino pressing that nobody else in the VC has got. So thank you for finishing on that spaceship. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Oh.
Well done.
Fun that play me, Dave. Run wild.
Yeah, he's just popping in because he's just
clapping. Nobody's clapping.
Thank you.
On me, Jim.
He's eating.
You can't clap and eat at the same time.
Well, that was a bit different. An evolution of transport.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, hello, Richard.
Triumphant return.
Yeah, it's like the biggest record fair in the world, allegedly. Is that in Den Bosch?
I've heard it's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to grab a coffee. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in a bit.
But putting you to sleep more than.
No.
Well, it's the world's biggest record fair and at the Sixfield Stadium in Northampton. That's for sure.
No, it's that vintage retreat on, I think, the first Sunday of the month.
Well, Leeds is pretty big, isn't it, Mike?
It's pretty big, yeah. But I mean, for a UK record fair.
Yeah.
But I've just got it in the back of my mind that the one at Den Bosch is absolutely enormous.
Yeah, we've not had much footage out of the Leeds one, so I won't.
No, I did see. I've spoken to Mike about it, but I was watching a program and there was someone having a butty where me, Nick, and Mike sit when we go meet up at the market. Yeah.
Anyway, the highlight last time, apart from the pub at lunchtime, Nick, was of course somewhere that wasn't very big at all, wasn't it?
Oh, that record shop.
Wall of Sound, yeah.
That's why. I just
because I've sent Michael the pictures for his video.
I can. Yes, but unfortunately, they're not going to make it into the video because Mrs. Rice has taken on the job of senior editor, and she felt that the transition was a little bit too abrupt, and she demanded a cut. So I cannot include them. However, you will be so surprised at the density of the shop. It is more dense than Wall of Sound. They will only allow for 2 customers.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to answer Richard's question in the chat. There you go. 59th mega record and CD fair, November 9th and 10th. in Denmark. It's been the largest record fair in the world, so yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, you better take some money.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I mean, when I go, I mean, up to Leeds, I take a bit of money, but I don't spend half of it and come back with a huge bunch of records.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You did really well last time, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Shall we put? Can someone think? Because we're gonna upset the neighbours with Nick's bottom. Anyway, so who would like to go next?
Randomize. Press the random.
I'll do the random. I'll do the random, and we'll go.
You do the random because I'm
Mr.
I'm doing something else.
He wanted some personality.
Oh, I thought you were getting a coffee.
Today, the presentation is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, much like the movie. Did you guys see that movie with John Candy?
Yeah, brilliant movie.
Is John Candy a popular actor a comedic actor in the UK?
Oh, yeah, he was very popular. Yeah, I mean, Cool Runnings. He was good. We loved him in that.
Did you love him in Joe Buck?
Yeah,
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck. I thought he was good, and he was in another film. Well, he was in Spaceballs as well, wasn't he?
He was.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. That was a good.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, that's a great film.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is Uncle Buck.
He was in another with Eugene Levy as well. What was it? Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great movie.
I've got that. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, diverse.
Super talents. Okay. Flying. So I did this as planes, trains, and automobiles, and so my first one is flying. Right by the faces, flying. Also covered by Long John Baldry. And my next one, and I'd like to do this interruption free, please. Don't feel the need to ask.
I didn't say
Train by the Jeff Beck Group, which is a favorite of Ian's and mine.
Yes.
Train. So we got planes, trains, and then we have automobiles with Drive Me. And Mike has appreciated this album. Mike, I don't think you ever saw this. This is the center spread. And look at that. It's a game. Where is she? She's beautiful.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
This is so Eduardo Paolozzi. If you ever look him up. So it's a game board. And this is the Japanese pressing. The UK and US pressings are in color. Big disappointment. Drive Me.
I've never seen the actual album.
Yeah. Hard to find.
Yeah.
Okay. We're back to flying because planes, trains, and automobiles. Flying lizards, they're flying.
Yes.
Bit of a stretch. I know.
Good album.
Yeah, bit of a stretch.
Mm-hmm. And with the train, Mental Train, one of my favorite box set by Mott the Hoople. Mental Train. I don't know why they have why they called it that at all. Taxi Drivers, Night Hawkin'. And that is Tim Buckley, Night Hawkin'.
That's a good album.
Greetings from it is a great album. Really, really great backup singers on this. And very rockin' record. I recommend. We have 2 Trains Running by Blues Project.
I'd love to keep a tie on that.
You love the what?
Keep a tie.
Yes. In San Francisco. Shot in
It's
San Francisco.
absolutely banging.
Yeah.
Look how young they are.
Isn't keep a tie what Robins say when you ask them if they want a drink?
You know what? I couldn't understand a thing you guys just said.
Never mind.
Not a word. In those few sentences, I couldn't understand a word. Kipper tie.
Yeah. You're just a shame.
Now, Here's another drive thing. Cars. This is 10-wheel drive. And this record, I haven't shown this to you yet. It's called Peculiar Friends. Much like you guys. Peculiar Friends. And it's got
I've been called
nice
worse.
illustration. I know. With love. And this record, I got this here. It reeks of cigarette smoke. Absolutely reeks of cigarette smoke. I'm gagging right now. I don't know how they do it. The people of Japan, but it's like somebody just like smoked cigarette after cigarette after cigarette and breathed it on this record.
You can confess, Michael. You know it's okay to be a smoker.
No, I'm an ex-smoker. And you can hear it in my talking. I'm paying the price. 10-wheel drive. What's this? U.S. and Britain. Oh yeah. Okay. 10-wheel drive. Genya Ravan. And she is just a fabulous singer as well as a fabulous dresser. As you can see, she worked with a lot of men and she had to provide, she had to protect herself when playing with the men. And so she was known to wear this belt in all of their sessions practicing so that she could focus on her practice. Genya Ravan. And when we do the women who give us goosebumps, she will be revisited because she is a powerful singer. Back to the cars, and I'm almost done. 2 cars.
Ooh.
This is not Bob Dylan's boots.
No.
It is not. It is not Eric Clapton's boots. It is Wexler's boots.
Yeah.
The music producer, and that's a fact. And that fact was provided by this guy, who's like losing his brain. He's now making paintings now, Bobby Whitlock. But we haven't heard from him in a long time. And this is my last record. This is we're back to the car theme. See, rolls. And here's Bobby. He's back from the UK after living with Eric Clapton and Hurtwood Edge. He loves it. I was with Eric in Hurtwood Edge, and they would ramble around the mansion at Hurtwood Edge. And there's Bobby playing the guitar. Not a very good record, and that concludes. That is the last of my cars. Not very funny, not as pithy, not as creative as Stevie's at all. No way. I mean, all hail. But
Well done,
we
mate.
do the best with what we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tried. You tried your best.
Can I see that Flying Lizards LP?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let me get it out. Bear with me as I rifle through.
Is flying a mode of transport for a lizard?
It is.
Yes, because there are flying lizards in Southeast Asia and South America.
Okay.
And I live in Southeast Asia. If you didn't know
do you get many going by the window, Michael?
No. Sometimes when we lived in Okayama, we had salamanders at night. Lots of newts.
Can you? What's it called, Michael?
It is just called The Flying Lizards. It's an eponymous record.
It's their debut, isn't it?
Debut, yes.
It is.
And you know what? It's not good. I don't. It's not a great record. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. It's not a great record.
They were a bit.
I mean, Money is the best track. I mean, you put it on. It's one of those records where, okay, I'm listening to the whole thing, and you play Money, and it's like fantastic. You play the rest of it, and you suffer through it.
Yeah. They did a Passable Summertime Blues, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
Quite a good cover. You could put that on your wall, Michael, and it'd fit quite in.
It would. But I have so much art that framing this would just be silly.
Yeah, that's good.
Silly.
Yeah, that's why I've only got the single.
I actually, Tuxedo Moon never made it into the UK, did they? No, doesn't ring a bell.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
No, you've heard of them. I picked this up at a record fair. Before you make me small, this is called Desire. Really nice record, really good, and it's on Ralph Records out of San Francisco. And it comes with all this original. Look at that, Ralph
Oh,
record.
that's cool.
This is
That
right, this
really
is right
nice.
up your alley, Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
You have
I
so
love
much
stuff like that.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Ephemera. Yeah. Okay. Can you make this small? Make me.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, Nick, I see that Flying Lizard album all the time up in Leeds.
I've never seen it.
If you
I've got
want a copy, but it's not great. It's not a great album.
no. Well, I've got a few of their singles.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
all you need, really.
Well, I'll stick with the singles then if it's a bit naff. But I'm sort of intrigued.
I've got 2 copies of Money if anybody wants a copy.
No, I've got.
Yeah.
She was a funny bugger. The woman who she didn't sing. She I remember in an interview she said, "No, I don't sing. It's far too difficult."
It's good honesty.
They do a good version of then he kissed me. That's quite clever. How she said, then he kissed me.
It has inserts. The Japanese. Do you have this in the UK?
A few inserts, yes, we have a few.
Yeah,
little
For that record. Okay. You own the record, Iain?
No, I haven't got I've only got the single because
I
that's
see.
all I need, really.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
Very good.
Again, are we going to go to the?
Any more flying animals? Anybody?
No.
Not from
Well,
me.
We're either going to Leeds or Kettering.
Oh, we'll go
Corby.
Corby.
Let's go to the bottom of the league.
You're on, mate.
Nice camouflage
Before we go,
jacket.
who have you got in the next round?
Doncaster at home.
You'll lose that.
Yeah, we will.
Nick,
We will,
Doesn't
but we
Nick-
don't care. We don't care because we dumped you lot out.
Yeah.
doesn't Nick
Yeah,
with
that
that
was your
beard?
final on Saturday, wasn't it?
Eh?
I said that was your final on Saturday.
It was. It's at the end of the day, it's just a bit of friendly rivalry, you know.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
with that beard growing out and that camouflage jacket and the lighting there, you look like a Ukrainian, general being interviewed about the status of the field on the news. How the North Korean soldiers faring over there? Is it getting to them? How's it going? Give us a comment. Give us a statement.
I would do if I could speak North Korean.
Anyway, before you start, whoever you are, every time you come in with one of them puns, this was what happens to you.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's someone coming in tonight. Every time I block him, he comes in again. Someone's
Who?
dedicated to trolling. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, ask him to stop, Michael.
I can't see on my iPhone. I can't see any of these.
No,
commenters.
I just every time they come in with something, they get thrown out. So anyway, back to the man from Corby on manoeuvres.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when you said planes, trains, and automobiles,
Yes.
and transport in general, there's a huge sort of scope. But I sort of stuck. I have stuck with planes, trains, and automobiles. Okay?
A purist.
Yes. First one, we've seen this one before. Michael will love this one. Where is it? I can't get the hang of this.
Yeah,
There it is.
Plane, yeah.
There's the plane.
There's your plane. Yes.
It's a parody of the World of Sport plane that used to tow the banner behind it.
Yeah.
In the opening credits. I remember last week with Mike and his werewolf record.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, very creepy. These eyes on the backside. Oh,
yeah, that's not.
So that's number one. Skanking Around the World.
Wow.
And it's basically ska bands from around the world. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
It does what it
I
says.
didn't know. I didn't know.
From 1988. Features such magnificent groups as Bad Manners, the Potato Five, the Deltones, which will interest Mike because the Deltones were an offshoot of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I do have their one and only album as well in the collection behind me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Skanking Around the World, Volume 1.
Excellent.
Skanking Around the World, Volume 2.
Double bubble.
Chasing after his plane, he's missed it. It's just taken off, and there it is, up in the sky. I shan't point at it.
Got a suitcase. That's very travel-y.
Yeah.
I believe there's a Volume 3 as well, but I've never ever seen one, and I couldn't confirm whether there is an aircraft on the front cover or not.
Okay.
Special Beat Service.
Yeah.
And it's also got a plane on the sleeve there as well.
It's a concentration of aircraft. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. From 1982, this is. And the two main songs on here, a song called Jeanette, and the other one, which is an absolute fabulous tune called Save It for Later.
Yeah. That was a pretty big hit, wasn't it, Nick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant.
In the
Which
United
Pete Townsend
States as
covered?
well.
Sorry?
Pete Townsend covered it as well. Save it for later.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, he phoned up the lead singer, the guy. What's his name?
Dave Wakeling.
Because he couldn't work out the chords, and he was sat there with David Gilmour. So he phoned up and said, "This is Pete Townsend, and I'm David Gilmour. Can you tell us the chords?"
Oh,
It's a true story.
There you go. So that's the planes, trains. Let's put that in there. This one we had last week.
Yes.
Madness, Waiting for the Ghost Train. And that one was on their own label, Zarjazz. Next up, you might recognise this.
Ah,
Yeah.
brilliant choice.
Of course. Of course.
I didn't think you had that, Nick. You said you didn't have it.
Yeah, and then I went and brought it.
Obviously.
Could you show it again, please? I didn't see the.
Michael was paying attention with mine.
Look at that. More trains.
More trains.
I thought they were buses, so I needed a clarification.
Down in the tube station.
Yeah. I knew you showed that. Yeah. Yeah. It's a great cover, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got a picture of me holding this very, very single in that spot. In that very, very same spot where the three lads are. That's Bond Street Station, Central Line, westbound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know your tube.
Yeah.
Been there, stood there, done that.
Yeah.
The Beatmasters. I haven't got this for the A side. It's the B side. Scar Train.
Train. Yeah.
Great sort of club, acidy sort of dance tune. And on the A side, it features Mike's favourite, Betty Boo.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that single. I didn't realise it had a Scar B side.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And finally, for trains,
oh yeah.
I like that cover.
That's a
Fantastic.
it's the Ethiopians, Engine 54.
Yeah.
And this is a reissue. The original came out in 68.
Come
This
on,
is a
Ian.
gold late. Gold. Sorry.
I was going to say, come on, Ian. Tell us what model of train that is.
No, it's going to be. It's not. It could be anywhere because it could be American, but they did import a lot in Ethiopia. They had the English engines and American engines.
That
A
looks
lot
American. That looks American to me.
Yeah, a lot of our 8Fs. There were about 800 8Fs built, and a lot of them ended up in overseas. Turkey took a load in. They took about 300.
The main tune on here is Train to Scarville. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's your trains, automobiles, and I've got a mixture of singles and albums. And there is a bit of a theme. I wonder if you can spot it.
It might be Gary Newman.
Blues Brothers. That's
Yeah. Right.
The film is theme is films.
Evening,
I'm not-
Christopher.
Lovely. No, the
Police
theme
cars.
is sitting on cars.
Sitting
Yeah.
on car. Yeah.
Plastic letters. Good out.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's definitely police cars.
Yeah.
Is that an Allegro?
No, I think it's a Vauxhall.
Oh.
Vauxhall Viva or Escort.
Yeah.
It's an old British police car.
On Z cars, probably. Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Street police. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful out there.
I used to love that program.
Yeah, I did.
I saw.
Yeah. She called him Pizza Man.
Yeah.
I think
That
it
was
used
her
to be
term of
on.
endearment.
Was it on late at night on on Saturday here in Britain?
Yeah. It was on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, I used to love that. Great sort of theme tune as well, weren't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to like the I forget the characters' names. There was a right trampy looking bugger, weren't there?
Oh,
He used
the
to have a great
undercover
big
cop.
cigar in his gob.
Yeah,
Be-
the undercover
be-
cop.
That's
Be
right.
safe
Yeah.
out there was
Yeah.
the line before they were dispatched. Be safe
Yeah.
out there.
Great series that was, Hill Street
Mm.
Blues. I've saved this one till last, and I know what you're expecting.
Oh yeah.
Different cover.
Different. Well, this is an updated tune from 1993, but I thought I'd save it till last because it's a poster sleeve.
Ah. Oh yeah.
I think I'm not sure what kind of a car that is. Might be a
90
Jaguar. I'm not
No.
sure.
No.
No.
It's Italian.
It's either a Dino
But
Ferrari.
this is what it opens up
or-
into.
Oh.
Look at that.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
yeah. James Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah. Playboy F1 racing driver, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but a fine driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was the last of his kind, really, wasn't he? You know, before
Yeah.
he became very professional.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he drove
and
the
anyway, that's it.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Well done.
Very good.
Now I've took my top off, I can show you. I've got a themed T-shirt.
Thank you very
tonight.
much.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm here all week.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
You know when you do the at work at Christmas, you do the
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
the mystery.
Seen.
Yes, the mystery thing. You know, we see when you see the you get your mystery gift. You know, in the back. This was mine.
Ah.
Pretty obvious, wasn't it? I was going to get a T-shirt with rain.
Yeah.
I still like wearing it now, as you can see.
It's pretty good, actually. I like that. I like that.
Wait, that only leaves one place to go, and we're going to go up to Leeds.
Okie dokie.
Fabulous.
Right, can you take care of it? I'm looking up something.
Okay, I will make Mike big. So there you go, Mike. It's all yours.
Right. Okay, then. Right. First off, so we said spaceships were okay, didn't we?
Yes.
Mhm.
A form of transport.
There you go. Spiz Energy. Where's Captain Kirk? Beamed aboard the Starship Enterprise. What I
Not
saw
very
was
good on the mouse,
there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Where's Captain Kirk? Yeah.
Slight stretch.
Yeah. So that's the first one. Next one, another single, and this was sent to me by Vinyl Scavenger, of all people.
Martin.
Martin. Yeah.
Ah,
Yola
Le Taxi.
Yola Taxi, yeah. Vanessa Paradis. There you go.
Very good.
Talking of taxes, I thought somebody would have shown this already.
Oh my goodness.
Happy
Ladies
birthday.
The Yellow Taxi. There you go on side 2 somewhere. Yeah, there you
Perfect fit. Perfect
I'm
fit.
just going to add someone else to the panel, and then I'll put you straight back, Mike.
Okay.
Hello, Simon.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Simon.
Okay, just make you big again. There we go.
Right, okay. Right.
Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, a band that I never tire of showing, of course. Lord, the eggs.
Yes.
Cobb Dominoes. I reckon they're on the beach at Morecambe, because Morecambe Beach, even though it's a holiday resort, it's just mud.
Ah,
Yeah, and the track on here is the first track called Minibus, which is followed by their anthem, really, which is People's Flat.
oh my.
But yeah, Minibus, it's about it. Yeah. So she just starts off, she's saying, I heart a whole white minibus for you. I know the pleasure and know all the pain to go on tour with you again. So that's a little love song to David, the other half.
I think that just quite, girls in mud. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It could be quite erotic, couldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now. Right.
Oh,
New Boots and Panthers.
yes.
So what's the track?
Don't know.
My old man wore a 3-piece whistle. He was never home for long.
The bus driver.
In the bus for London Transport, he knew where he belonged. Number 19 down to Euston. Double-decker, move along. Double-decker, move along. My old man.
My old man, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. I love that picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so good. And the sort of psychedelic colours somehow. Sort of.
You could have done the bus driver's prayer, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Right. B-52s. There you go. So what's the song on Cosmic thing?
Crikey.
Yeah. It's one of the singles. Yeah. Did I tell you? It's a Love Shack. Yeah. Hop in my chrysler, it's as big as a whale.
Oh, of course, yeah.
These quizzes are so embarrassing. We're always caught so off guard. The pauses are so
We are, yeah. We
torturous.
probably should do this because it.
I mean, we're supposed to be men of knowledge of
I
music.
feel
and
so
when it-
stupid. So stupid.
Yeah. Right. Here's a compilation of French 60s music around sort of 1968, Paris in the Spring. And it's signed by Bob Stanley of St. Etienne, because it was a compilation put together by Bob Stanley and Pete Wicks of St. Etienne. And there's a track on here. Which one is that? Oh, right, I'm on the wrong side. That one. Second one down. Helicopter by Muriel Dark. Yeah. So that's a great track, actually.
Very nice. Did he sign it in your presence when he signed it?
Bob Stanley.
Yeah. Did he sign it in your presence?
Yes, he did. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the people at Jumbo Records seem to have a sort of, well, one person in particular has a very good relationship with Bob Stanley.
Ah.
So comes into the shop sort of now and again to sign his stuff. Yeah, I won't ask you what the track is on this one, but it's Supertramp, Drive of the Century. Yeah. Rudy's on his train to nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. I love this album. I think this is Supertramp's best album.
Yes, I totally agree with you there, and I think I ranked it number one.
Yeah, yeah. Breakfast in America's okay. Crisis, what crisis? But this one,
that is the creme de la creme.
Yeah, yeah. 2 to go. I've shown this before. You know, when Michael was saying I was trying to get into a bit of sort of blues rock.
Yes.
Brendan Croak and the 5 O'Clock Shadows. Boat Trips in the Bay. But the tracks on here are Railroad Blues and Last Train to Glory.
A double bubble. Triple there.
Album, yeah. So there you go. This is a lovely album.
British or American?
Sorry?
Brenda is British or American?
British. From Yorkshire. Yeah. So there you go. And finally, the final album. This is an album that I picked up when Nick and Iain were around. Now, we said animals are okay if they're transport. Now,
yes,
I might have sort of misinterpreted the lyrics of this one a little bit.
All right.
But it's a song about a donkey, and all the girls used to like to go for a ride on this donkey. So obviously the donkey is then transport, isn't it?
Is it Judge Dredd?
So it's Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
And
Donkey Dick.
And the track is called Donkey Dick. Yeah. As I say, I might have misinterpreted the lyric somewhere, but there you go. So that's my last one, Judge Dredd.
I think that's the best one of the night.
Well, that Mally was going on. Simon joined us. Good evening.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are we doing? Have you got anything to show tonight, or you've just come to say hello?
I've got something to show, yeah. I've got something to show.
Oh, lovely.
Great.
Start off with
Let's make you big and bold. There we go.
Got the wallflowers here. It's got a nice cover of a train crossing a bridge in the dark. I've always thought that's quite a nice cover, quite interesting.
Yeah.
So, the wallflowers, and that is collected 1996 to 2005.
Yeah.
So,
Don't tell me what it. I can't tell you what it is, Stevie. Oh, he's gone.
We've got the Cricket's theme, Jam Hammer, which I'm guessing is a picture of the Rossa, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Testarossa.
Yeah, Jam Hammer. Replicas, Tubeway Army, Get more focus.
Yeah.
We have got a horde of elephants here on the Elvis Costello and the attractions.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's an Explorer Transport.
Yes, good one.
Yeah.
Attila Hunt's favourite transport.
Yeah.
Beatles, Yellow Submarine.
Yes.
All right.
We got the Cars album.
Yeah.
Candio.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Lying on a car, you can see, just about see.
Yeah.
Is wings a form of travel?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's actually a picture of an airplane on here. A live
Yeah,
album.
It is.
fair enough.
That-
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah, his airplane, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a spread.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know.
Oh, Wyoming Dave, long time no see. Welcome in.
We've got a Beach Boys album. Holland is a picture of a boat and a reflection of in the river.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got
So, sorry, what's that album again?
Beach Boys Holland.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah,
One
70s
of their
album.
later ones, isn't it? One of their 70s albums, isn't it, Simon?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is.
I can honestly say I've never ever seen that before.
No?
Amazing, isn't it?
I think I heard Tom Petty had some involvement in this particular album, but whether that's true or not. We've got the best of George Harrison with a hot rod behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, we got the Doobie Brothers. We have a picture of a bridge, horses and a cart, which I thought was very,
A good album, that is.
very good.
Yeah, big
Cover.
seller.
Big
Yeah.
seller. The Captain and Me.
Oh, yes. That's a great album.
Yes. Yeah, The Captain and Me, Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all. That's 10.
That's 10.
Well done.
No Tom
Well
Petty.
done.
No Tom Petty tonight.
No Tom Petty, no.
Well done.
I'll tell you what, guys. You all come up with different albums. We don't show. We've always got different themes, and there's some great ones. Elephants. I mean, as I said, Attila Hunt's preferred mode of transport.
Yeah. And something for the roses.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always loved that line from Monty Python where he said, "That's right, A.T. Hun." Remember that? One of my favorite lines. Well, what else should we talk about?
What's we talking about? Well, I'll tell you what we can do.
It's
Okay.
time for Rocky's Wheel.
It's time for Rocky's Wheel.
Great.
I don't know where Stevie is. Is he? Hang on.
Yeah,
He's
There he is,
back
he's
ready.
back.
the nip to the loo, sorry.
Well, we're allowed to do that, I suppose. It's better than
We could
waiting.
talk about football.
No, we're not. All right. That's a sore subject.
Not for me, then.
It is for me.
Purely out of interest, has anyone guessed what language is Ian's title tonight?
I have not. I was wondering. I thought it was gobbledygook, and I
Hang
just wasn't sure what it was.
No idea.
Aldrich would call it gobbledygook.
That's got to be Cambodian or something like that, is it?
Nope.
Laos.
Nope. Wrong area of the world.
Is it Finnish?
No. But you're in the right sort of
Oh,
hemisphere.
Latvia?
Nope.
Lithuanian?
Inuit.
Estonian?
Ah! Andy's got
Oh, Stevie.
it. Well done, Andy and Stevie.
Well, there you are.
Oh.
Did.
Anyway, tonight on Rocky's Wonderful Wheel, we have got instrumentals, to be or not to be,
Yeah.
transitions,
Yeah.
the Holy Trinity, breakup songs,
Mm.
corkers and clunkers, favourite
Yeah.
covers, as in cover songs. So let's spin. What are we doing next?
Oh,
Ah,
Favorite covers. Okay, so we're
Yes,
talking
cover
cover
songs.
songs or
Cover.
jackets.
This is cover songs.
Okay.
Next, it'll stay on the wheel because it'll become cover jackets next time. So this one is actually going to be your favourite cover songs. And there's obvious one there already for one or two of us. So
That's quite a good
yes.
one. That is.
yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
come on.
them. So that's what's your favourite covers.
Yes.
I mentioned that last week, didn't I?
Well, you said the jackets,
Oh yeah.
but we're keeping it on the wheel anyway because it can stay on the wheel because
Well,
Okay.
covers of other songs, you mean?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cover
Oh, yeah.
versions.
Cover
Yes.
versions.
Cover versions, yeah.
good.
Pulsar's contribution tonight is Jefferson Airplane, She Has Funny Cars. Naz, When I Get My Plane. Bebop Deluxe, Ships in the Night.
Oh yeah.
Electric Prunes, Train to Tomorrow. Harry Chapin, Taxi. Kraftwerk, Trans Europe Express. Marillion, Three Boats Down from the Candy.
I nearly
Doors,
tried.
Crystal Ship. Arlo Guthrie, Motorcycle Song. Yardbirds, The Train Kept a Rolling. And the Rolling Stones, Brand New Car. Nice
Excellent.
piece, Pulsar.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. Very good.
From
very good.
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, good
Give
stuff.
Give it up. Give it up.
Yeah.
Three Boats and the Candy. I nearly put that one in. I nearly did, but I showed too much Marillion.
I've got Trans Europe Express, but I didn't want to go get the albums out. So.
So there we go. Well, it's lovely to have all gang back together.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
a little while,
We're back in the studio.
we're back together.
Laying
The
down some
reunion.
tracks.
Speaking of Todd Rundgren, I found another cover, Michael.
We weren't speaking of Todd Rundgren.
Well,
You interjected.
that's why I didn't come up before, because there was all these rankings going on, and I thought, God.
Yes.
Have you seen this one? I've got it on the screen here.
Have I?
We'll make that big.
I saw. My goodness, did you do an intervention there with the
No,
fonts?
it was in the charity shop. I don't know,
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, make me
Yeah. I mean, quite honestly, I think if you listen to Todd Rundgren, you soon realise that he's beyond parody.
It's a good comment. That's the comment of the evening.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a journey, put it that way. And we're going to finish up with Utopia next week. So.
Well, yeah. Well, I've been listening to a few, and they're not all bad.
No, they're not. They're not all bad.
No.
No, he's
You will
hitting the
find
best.
some good, Mike. You'll find some good.
Yeah. I mean, there are some good tracks, but there always seems to be something in there that kind of ruins the enjoyment a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, I found that.
One thing, Michael. One thing I was going to say to you that my lad's in Japan at the moment.
Your lad's in Japan? Which city?
He's in Kyoto at the moment, but he was in Tokyo a few days ago.
For pleasure or for business?
It's pleasure. He's with his girlfriend. So they were in China, and then they've flown over to Japan for the main part of the holiday, and they're going back via Seoul. But guess what he had for breakfast the other day?
Probably a natto.
Yes, he did.
Oh my!
And what was his review? What did he say?
He sent to WhatsApp and said it was really damning it with fake praise. I think he said it's not as disgusting as some people say it is.
Some foreigners do not have such a negative reaction to it.
Yeah, but he says it sticks to everything. It sticks to the bowl. It sticks to your hands. It sticks everywhere, and you can't get rid of it.
It's
and
like
it smells not very nice.
In the Alien movie, the black goo. It kind of has that kind of.
Oh right.
Yeah.
It's good for the stomach, but that's why, because it's pre-digested half of it.
Right.
Because it's like fermented.
Well, if it's
Yeah.
gooey in your stomach, anything will stick to it that shouldn't be there.
You know, my wife eats it most every morning, and then I have to wash the dishes, and it's just, you know, I have to wash my hands so many times to get the smell off. It's just, it's a very intense food.
Yeah, there's a spice I use in Indian cooking.
Yeah.
It
What is
absolutely reeks. Asphodida.
Asphodia.
Asphodia. Oh,
No.
that reeks. I mean, if I've got a recipe in it, I seem to open it up somewhere over here.
Is Nick showing off his arse again?
What's that?
Is Nick showing off his arse again?
He
Well,
is.
he's
I'm looking
fiddling
for
about.
something.
Yes, it's the highlight of the week, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Make him big, Ian.
I think he's big enough already.
I'm sat down now.
The commander, the Russian commander, out in the
From the
field.
front
Live from Kiev. He's not really in Corby tonight. He's live in Kiev.
Did you read the story? They discovered.
That's right, Richard.
Yeah. Yes, that's what we should put, live from Kiev, somewhere in an undisclosed bunker.
Yeah.
Anyway, did there was lots of fireworks around you guys?
Fireworks.
Heard a few going off. I didn't go outside.
Going off all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corby has a firework display, but me and the daughter and the granddaughter stood outside the front of the house, and you could barely see it. It gets worse every fucking year, I think. Couple of pumps and a dribble, and that's it.
I mean, the other day when I did that birthday, I put a picture up of the Triangular Lodge, Nick.
Oh yeah,
at Rushden, not Rushden, Rushden, where the
Rushton, yeah.
the conspirators of the gunpowder plot did their little evil plot.
Oh.
I knew it was connected to the gunpowder plot in some way, but I wasn't quite sure because I keep hearing different things.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I went there. We did the school trip there, and it's a three-sided because it's all to do with the Holy Trinity. Everything's in threes. There's three gargoyles. There's three windows. Everything is in threes. It's a real peculiar shaped building, but that's eventually where. Thick and
that's on the Temples album, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Sun structures.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Anyway, Mike, you can see I'm going to start listening to the lovely eggs.
Hey,
are you going to rank them? Are you going to rank them, Ian?
I'm going to rank them. Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Brilliant.
That's a big responsibility.
It is when your mates. You're ranking one of your mates' album choices.
Oh, when are you doing that then?
Well, I'm going to start listening to them, so we're probably in about 3 months, but 3 or 4 months before we get round to doing it. But I'm starting to listen to them.
Number 3, it's fried egg. Number 2 is poached egg. And number 1 is scrambled egg for me, I think.
Well, there's a fried egg. Fried egg EP.
Yeah, so I'll be listening to them. I've never listened to any of their stuff, Mike. So.
Oh. Well, you know, I got Nick into them, didn't I, Nick?
Yeah, I've got 2 of their albums.
Yeah.
I can't forget what it's one called Eggland.
Yeah, this is Eggland.
Oh yeah, is there one I Am Moron or something like that? There's one where it's like it looks like some sort of spaceman or astronaut on the front.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm moron, isn't that?
That's it. Yeah.
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 It's so self-deprecating, their covers, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah. But they're brilliant. They're brilliant artwork. I love it.
The other one's greeny kind of coloured, and I think it's got a severed foot on it or something like that.
yeah, he's shown
Yeah,
that.
yeah. This is Eggland one. Yeah, it's that one.
That one, yeah, yeah. That's good. I preferred that one, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
Do they
yeah.
use
It's got
different?
Wiggy
Do they
Jiggy
use
on it.
different
This one,
art?
isn't
Do
it?
they use different artists each time, Mike, or is it always
It's
the same?
a guy called Casey Raymond who does them
Casey
all.
Rim? Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's I'm looking forward to listening to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Rocky still behaving himself, Ian, over the fireworks?
Yeah, he went out actually on bonfire night. He was watering the plants as he does, and so it went off, and he didn't flinch.
Yeah.
I said was earlier on that when we were talking the other night, he was fast going off all round us, and there was he snoring his head off. Couldn't care less. He's never been frightened of fireworks.
Oh, good for him.
Good.
When he was younger, he'd go in the garden and bark at them. But my other dog, Marley, she was absolutely petrified.
Yeah. It's funny. Some dogs it bothers them. Other dogs it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not breed. It's the dog.
Wherever she was, if she heard it, she'd come. Wherever she was, you could hear her. If she was upstairs, you could hear her hurtling down the stairs. And in 2 leaps, she'd be on the sofa.
I got this one.
Nutty as a fruitcake.
What's
Mike.
that?
Make him big.
Oops, I've made.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
I've had this a good few years.
Yeah.
This is probably the closest I've come to that CD albums I sent you.
Yeah.
It's probably the closest I've come to it on vinyl, but I've never really sort of checked it, you know, what's on the CDs and what's on here.
Right.
That's a double album. All blue beat.
Yeah. I think it's volume 1 as well, so
I've never ever seen a volume 2.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you if they released a volume 2 or not.
Yeah. Well, one thing I noticed, Nick, about this, well, when I was listening to the CD, well, 2 things actually. First of all, there's a lot of, kind of a big band sound to quite a lot of it.
You can hear it, can't you, in the early stuff? Big band, bit of blues, perhaps a bit of soul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really interesting. You can see how it's sort of evolved from sort of other things, can't you?
Yeah.
And the other thing I was going to say, I noticed there's a good handful of tracks on there that use nursery rhymes as the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of Judge Dredd, when he kind of subverts the nursery rhyme, doesn't he?
Yeah. He took a totally innocent theme and turned it into something filthy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, did you expect anything different from Judge Dredd? If you doing this, you'd have got worried.
He used to work with Prince Buster.
Yeah.
And Prince Buster used to do all that smutty stuff as well.
Right.
And I'm presuming that's where he got it from.
It was rubbed off on him, didn't it?
Yeah, in more ways than one.
Yes. Anyway, it's that time of the night where we have to show our wonderful records.
Yes.
And while we're doing that,
yes,
with the Battle Royale, and the person that actually thought of doing the singles was Stevie. So it seems to be working well, and thank you very much, Stevie, for your comment.
Actually, which is better one, that one, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, it's a great album.
Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
Yeah. Oh, bit of
3,
George Jackson.
2, 1. There you go.
There we go. Well,
Okay.
thank you.
The powers that be
Yes.
thought that silver thing that young lady was holding was, they actually thought that was a phallic symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I read up on it, and they said it wasn't intended as a phallic symbol. It was just like a piece of artwork for her to hold, and it was supposed to be like a contrast between innocence and high technology or something like that. But who knows? You know?
Yeah.
I'm not
Not a dildo.
In this day and age, they don't they?
Yeah, anyway.
I did buy some records if you want to see them or not.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Hey, you could do a video about it, couldn't you, Stevie?
I could. You don't.
Anyway, it's lovely to see Stevie back. Lovely having him back on the panel. And just thank you for the usual suspects. Without them, this wouldn't work.
That one. Here we go.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, I've not noticed yet.
Who is it this week?
It's Stone Roses, I Want to Be Adored with 2 votes. David Bowie, Ashes to Ashes with 2 votes. The Motors, Love and Loneliness, 1 vote. And New Order, Blue Monday, 1 vote.
Oh my goodness, I need to vote.
Hang on, I'm going to do mine now.
Well, yeah,
I need to
you
vote.
got a vested interest this week, Michael.
Hang on,
Dude.
I'm voting. I'm voting now.
Boom, there it goes. Ashes to Ashes.
I've gone Ashes to Ashes.
Yes.
So I thought you'd have already voted, Michael, for the Motors, but obviously
I've just been so distracted.
Surely the Motors can't get more than 1 vote.
They'll get 2.
that's more than Wet Willie got, wasn't it?
That's right.
True. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great choice.
Thank
No,
you.
there's 4 good records there.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them's a good record. So
I've actually got 3 of them.
I've got. Well, I did have 1, but someone stole it.
I've got 2 Blue Mondays, if that counts.
Well, I used to have 1, but someone stole it.
Oh,
Well, it wasn't me, Ian.
I know it wasn't you.
Just 'cause I've got 2.
Let's see if I
Oh, so David Bowie's leading.
copy that. Yeah, and put
David Bowie's
that
in the lead.
I think Bowie will win it. That one.
into there.
Well, did you see who won last week? And the actual single was put in from our youngest entry this year, the Rock Beast up in Scotland.
See, that's surprising because it's like it's
Let's
not
go
really
to-
a single, really, is it? You know, it's a 7-inch edit.
Yeah, as I said in my thing, it chops and changes, and
I wouldn't have said Blue Monday was New Order's best either. You know, personally.
This is it. There you go. There's last week's.
Hang on, I've got this on screen. Hang on, more definition.
Where on your channel is
Oh.
the
I'm surprised
old
Deep
link?
Purple did that well.
it's in the community. Or if you go to the video, it's in the link below.
Okay.
It's also in the chat.
Okay.
I'm
Did,
surprised Deep
There
Purple.
we go.
That's all the metal fans, isn't it?
Did Cars actually win, or did it?
No,
Was it runner up?
It comes second, but you're in the next round, Nick.
Who won?
Let's see. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go through this. This Group A: Bachman, Turner, Overdrive, and Magnum.
Right.
Group B was John Lennon and Cars. 1 vote between them.
Oh,
They've been very tight, the voting, hasn't it?
Yeah. Group C,
My glasses.
1 vote between The Jam and Public Image.
Yeah, I noticed the voiceover that week. It was like, "Oh, Ian Jury hasn't won."
Yeah, I thought Ian Jury would take it.
Yeah, I think it was a shocked and stunned.
It's like, oh,
I'm
no,
saying nothing.
there was no congratulations to the Jam. Well done, Stevie. No. Like, oh, Ian Jury is not.
Oh, you're so needy, Stevie. You're so needy. Yeah.
You're out, Mike.
So
You're
that-
out.
so that-
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit like Northampton Town.
All right.
Ooh.
There we go. Motors have finally got 2.
And the
Stone
Stone.
Roses 2, New Order 3, and OE 5.
Also, New Order have gone up. Oh,
Mhm.
so in that few minutes, the votes have gone up.
It says
I bet that's how it's going to look at the end. I think
probably.
Rob Walker will put a vote on for Stone Roses.
Yeah.
That'll
So
be it.
is this week's?
Yep.
It's this
That's
week's.
this
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like the Stone Roses. I never have done.
No.
No.
You know,
no,
when they appeared on, what was it? It's not the Tube, the Word. I just thought, well, no, you know. Do you remember that? The Word.
Yeah, I do remember the word.
I like the Stone Roses.
Anyway.
Who else is there?
Bowie, Ashes to Ashes, New Order, Blue Monday, The Stone Roses, I Want to Be Adored, and The Motors, Love and Loneliness.
Oh, New Order.
Oh, is that another vote?
Ooh,
Take it on now. Vote now,
There
Nick.
we go.
I think
5-3-3-2.
as good as Ashes to Ashes is, it's been done to death.
Oh, Rob Walker was listening.
Stone Roses.
So, yeah, I mean, if it stays 3-3, that means we could have the panel sitting next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We'll see.
Ooh, New Order's got another vote, 5-4-3-2.
Yeah.
Oh, I like us. You know what? I'm going to sit up and watch it at the end next week just to see who votes. Someone actually votes right at the end. Anyway,
This is it. Somebody always leaves it to after 11 o'clock on a Wednesday night and casts their vote.
Right.
Well, it might be in America, so it might be midday in America. Or
this is it. I mean, they've had
mid-afternoon.
all week. Why leave it until the last hour of the last night?
Oh.
casting vote, isn't it?
Maybe it's on their lunch break in America or
Yeah,
Alaska.
that could be.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
that's the state of affairs. Anyway, it's time to shut down, as they say. See you all next week, and thank you for my wonderful panel. Without them, as I said, this wouldn't work without them. So we'll see you all next week. Bye for now.
Yeah. Up the poppies. Up the poppies.
Yeah.